Welcome back, everyone, to TV5 News at 9. It is time now for Education Matters. So we're here, of course, with Dr. Craig Douglas, who's calling in this morning. Thanks for joining us, Dr. Douglas. How are you?
I'm well, Blake. How are you doing today?
Doing great. Thank you for asking. So today we're going to talk about family resources for children's emotional and mental health support. Dr. Douglas, I think we've been more open as a society about our mental health and struggles that we face. You have some online video recommendations to share with us. How can these type of resources help? In addition to, where can you find these?
Yes. First, credit again to Washington Elementary teacher Allison Duford for the background research for this topic. Very, very important topic. And Allison has a lot of resources that include videos on the web. So in preparation for today, I looked at a website called ChildMind, all one word, childmind.org, and there's a series of 5 videos on various aspects of social emotional support for children of elementary, middle school, and high school ages. And I'll just give you a sampling of these videos, Blake. One is called Understanding Feelings. Another is called Relaxation Skills. Another is called Understanding Thoughts. Another is called Managing Intense Emotions. And if you think about, these topics really resonate in terms of what we know about children and what they're going through. And the 5th one is mindfulness. So let me highlight the relaxation skill one. I mentioned this last week, where many times we see athletes, especially basketball players, when they go to the foul line, take deep breaths to relax. Well, I've seen Allison with her young fives students do the same thing, where if a student is showing some anxiety or frustration, she'll have the young person do deep breaths. It only takes maybe a minute or so. I've seen it firsthand. It doesn't take a long time, and it helps center the child, get them focused and relaxed and on track again. So these techniques, I think, can help not only teachers, but I think it can help parents and grandparents at home with our youngsters that are facing some unique pressures coming out of the pandemic.
I think that's great. Of course, those are the virtual resources. What about at school, Dr. Douglas, for students who may be struggling? Are there resources there?
Well, our teachers are doing a terrific job in the classroom with students, and so a great resource for parents is that classroom teacher or one of the teachers, if it's a secondary student, one of the teachers the student sees during the day. As I've said before, my wife was a guidance counselor, so I have a real passion for students using the guidance office and for parents contacting the guidance office for assistance. And of course, the principal and secretary and others in the office may be great resources too. Bottom line for parents, if they see signs, act on them. And don't let things fester. Sometimes these things can ramp up pretty quickly and can have outcomes that are unfavorable for everybody.
What would you say are some signs that a kid is struggling? What should parents really be watching for, and what do you suggest they do in response to that?
Sometimes, Blake, and I'm not an expert on this, but sometimes it's subtle changes in behavior. Maybe it's mood swings or changes in sleep or eating, changes in behavior that parents pick up. They probably are wise to question and see if there's some underlying cause. Maybe it's a health issue, physical health, or maybe it's a social-emotional health issue. At any rate, acting on it early is better than letting things fester, hoping things get better. Sometimes hoping things get better doesn't work out so well.
I think kids need to remember is that you have a whole community here at school, at home, who has their back. So do you want to add anything else, Dr. Douglas?
Well, I think there's great resources out in our community. Certainly our churches are great resources for parents. Bottom line is there's not one solution, but I'm encouraging everyone to be active and proactive on these matters and to take a look at the web, look for resources, and to try and be sooner rather than later when they see changes in behavior.
All right, Dr. Douglas, thank you for your time this morning. Great stuff.
Thank you. Take care and be well, Blake.
All right, you as well. For those of you at home who want more information about today's topic, make sure you check out the lifestyle page that's on our website, WNEM.com.